Sharp healthcare workers are picketing right outside of Sharp Grossmont Hospital.
And this comes as employees continue to work for about a year without a contract as negotiations stall between their union and Sharp. Today's picket line is just one of the many demonstrations that's been happening across the county over the past month here.
Yeah, look at all those people with their signs up. CBS 8's Regina Yorita live by the picket line in La Mesa with what workers are demanding. Regina.
Yeah, guys, and you can hear the energy that has been forming, the crowd that's been forming since earlier this morning. They brought their megaphones, their signs, their shirts. They've been out here since 7:30 in the morning. Also, executives could know that they are still not happy with what's being negotiated so far. Now, I did talk to one woman who tells me she has been working nonstop to make ends meet. She hasn't been able to see her kids. Take a listen.
People like me who has to work 2 to 3 jobs or sometimes has to do side hustle to make it. And then I see people who cry to me and tell me how hard it is. And I know because I am going through the same. Please work with us so we can get this contract.
Patient, don't you know? Hey, hey!
And that's Fatima Gulagan. She's the woman you just heard. She has 2 little girls who sometimes wonder if their mom will be home that day or if she'll have to head to her second job and continue working. Others tell me they don't even have a home to go to. They've been couch surfing because they can't afford rent. Unfortunately, that's a sad reality in the healthcare industry. Workers here, they just can't keep up with San Diego's rent. And at this point, it's been a year working without a contract, so they're asking Sharp executives to meet at the bargaining table once again, especially because many of them are still dealing with safety concerns and unfair wages, and it feels like Sharp isn't budging. But last week, hospital executives, in fact, told us that they do not agree with the statements in the union. In fact, they believe Sharp Healthcare is negotiating in good faith. It's the union that has delayed the progress in negotiations by filing charges against Sharp, 5 of which have been withdrawn and 3 dismissed by the National Labor Relations Board. They also believe the union is causing even further delays by introducing new topics that were not included in their original proposal. So back out here, the morning shift was the one who started off this protest earlier today. Right now, we're looking at the second crew who just started right now at 11 a.m. You can hear the energy of them. That's what's been going on since earlier today. They'll be out here since 1 p.m. Guys?
Regina, I'm curious what happens now after this protest, and what happens to the patients that are going to that hospital?
Yeah, well, guys, I can tell you that this is the first picketing of this week, but it doesn't stop there. Next week, next Wednesday, they'll continue. They'll be heading to Chula Vista, and then the following week, they'll be heading to Kearney until they can come back to the table and bargain with executives. As far as patient care, that's always a concern when there's a strike or some sort of protest happening so near to a hospital. But I can tell you that managers actually told us last week that they are required to maintain a mandated staff-to-patient ratio.
Right.
That's latest here in La Mesa. Regina Yorita, CBS 8.
Calling in a lot of travel nurses for sure. Okay, we'll stay on top of these negotiations. Thank you so much, Regina.
Thank you.